Alright, so this is your side of the bedroom, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, just first thing I noticed here, it looks like you do have a lot of clutter there underneath the desk, surrounding what looks like an electrical outlet. We recommend that you keep areas around outlets clear of debris and other things that may be flammable. So just when you have a moment after we've gone, like maybe go ahead and tidy that up. Yeah. So.
Yep. Another thing I've noticed is you have this power bar right here, and you actually have quite a few outlets in it. If it's one of the new ones and they're actually the fire standard, if it overheats, it'll shut off. But if it's not, it'll actually overheat and it'll catch the surrounding clutter around it on fire. There's nothing really around right now, which is good.
And over here, this looks like it's your smoke alarm right there. So we're just going to go ahead and test this for you. Do you know how to test them?
I believe you push the center button and hold it.
Yeah, correct. So just go ahead, give that a push there. Alright, and then this, I'm pretty sure this is a 2-stage one, so it'll go into carbon monoxide next.
Carbon monoxide, monoxide de carbone.
It's French.
Carbon monoxide, monoxide de carbone.
Alright, and it sounds like, oh, there you go, now it's done now. Do you know how often you're supposed to test these, change batteries, anything like that?
To be honest, I don't.
You're supposed to change the batteries. We recommend every year. The battery companies, they recommend every 6 months, and your actual smoke alarm needs to be changed every 10 years. Some actually need to be changed every 5. Read the box label, and that's it.
And because you are living in a residence, I'm sure the people who are in charge of the place are on top of these things. But just if you're ever curious, or want to know, maybe just stop by the front desk, give them just say, hey, when was the last time this was done? Just for
Or they
your
test
own
it.
knowledge.
You're supposed to test it once a month,
Okay, so we'll just head over here onto the, looks like your little kitchen area.
There's a lot of clothing right by this lid, I see.
Yeah, I could see that being a bit of a hazard.
This is your roommate's side?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe the two of you should go over a little bit later, clean up some of the stuff, like clear space away from outlets and whatnot. But we see here that you have fire extinguisher here. This is an ABC model, which is recommended for, it can basically put out almost any fire, electrical fires, liquid fires, and just normal everyday combustible fires. So it's a good thing to have, and it is an appropriate size for this room.
And it's actually being serviced. You can see all these dates. Let's see an old one. Another thing you have, which not many dorms have anymore, is a sprinkler. There's this little plastic or glass inside melts, or when it heats up, it'll break and the water will shoot out. So, but check if it's broken or not, because if it's broken, it's not going to be of any use to you. You got your fuse panel.
Not much for that one.
Not much. Got 2 options. This tells you what the options are for. If when you want to check if it's overheating or not, you're going to use the back of your hand. Just let it go over it. Obviously, you'll know if there's no power, nothing will turn on, and they'll be flipped to the opposite side.
So, sir, why did you want to use the back of your hand?
Your back of your hand is more sensitive than the front of your hand, and if let's say there was a fire, you're going to want to crawl underneath the smoke, so be good that you don't hurt your actual palm.
Alright.
Also, too, I've noticed here on the back of your door, these are actually fire-rated doors, so if there was a fire on the other side, you are supposed to be able, this door is actually supposed to be able to withstand the heat for a certain amount of time. Normally when you open the door here, there is a little label on the inside, but it just appears that this is missing. So again, for your own curiosity, if you'd like, stop by the front desk, give them a question about the door here. And also too, we've noticed they've included what looks like just a basic fire plan of like what to do if there was anything to ever happen in this room. Do you actually have a home escape plan here?
I don't.
Alright, so maybe what you should do then next, like when your roommate gets in here, you guys should just sit down, think about like, how you'd get out if there ever was an emergency. Just for your own knowledge, when there is a fire, you want to make sure that you know 2 ways out of every room. Obviously this is your main exit, so if there was a fire in another part of the building and you are able to get out of this room here, you're going to want to open this door and then make sure you shut it behind you, and then you're going to proceed to the nearest exit. If however the fire is
on the other side of the door.
Other side of the door, yeah, exactly. Your other option of escape would be your window there, and then because you're on the first floor, you could just break your window.
Above the chair.
Yeah. use the chair there, break the window, hop out, and then proceed to like a meeting place where everybody else is. If however you're on the second or the third floor, second floor you'd be able to break the window, but then you'd want to hang, and then that hang would reduce your fall by your body length, which would reduce your chances of injury. But then if you're on the third floor, you're not going to want to jump out of the window there. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get as far away from the door as you can if you're unable to get out. You're going to either get a flashlight, something else that you can use as a signal, and then wait by the window and signal, so that way any emergency rescuers on the other side can see where you are and they'll come to your location of rescue.
Makes some sense.
Okay. Another thing I've noticed, you've got some chemicals on the ground.
Oh.
Naughty. You should put chemicals away in the cabinet or out of reach of children. I'm sure you have little brothers or sisters that would love to come and meet you sometime down your dorm. So try and keep that out of reach of children. Another thing I've noticed is you have a miniature power bar here, something in your outlet. You've got a bunch of cables coming from it right next to your sink. Water and electricity don't mix. You're gonna get shocked. So I would recommend that you unplug this and store everything in places.
So yeah, we've pretty much gone over everything else here in your room. It doesn't seem like you have an area to cook in here. Is there a place where you cook, maybe do laundry and stuff?
On the 4th floor, there's a kitchen.
There's a kitchen here. Do you have a laundry room here too as
Yeah, I
well?
believe it's in the basement.
Okay. So I guess if you don't mind, like we'll head to the laundry room. And
Totally
do that.
love it. Yeah.